Hi everyone, this is Lydia here, and today I have the full review of the Fossil Gen 5 Julianna smartwatch. So I've been wearing this watch every day for about a week now, and I've just been loving it. It's extremely convenient to use. It's thin, fashionable, and I love how I can put my phone away now when I commute and walk to work. There's more freedom in being hands-free from my phone, and I can get all the notifications and calls on my watch. The watch is 12 millimeters thick with 44 millimeter casing with gemstones on the side. There are 3 knobs on the side. The top and bottom are customizable, and the middle rotating crown allows you to reach your apps. The watch comes with 1 GB of RAM, and as many of you already know, that's quite a lot for most of the smartwatches out there, and you can definitely tell with this watch from the movements. It's very fluid and smooth, and the touchscreen is really sensitive. I've never experienced any lag yet so far with navigating around through the different apps, and most apps download and open fairly quickly. The interchangeable leather strap's really pretty, but also, as you can see, I've gotten it dirty already within the first week. There's a pen mark, so I highly suggest saving it maybe for a special occasion and use a different strap for your everyday use. Julianna comes with 8 GB of RAM, but there are also 322 megabytes of pre-installed apps. The battery takes about 1 hour and 8 to 10 minutes to charge fully, which is really fast, and it can last typically from anywhere between 14 hours to about 22 hours a day. I've been using it mostly on the daily mode for the battery saver, and this one just has all of the features on except for OK Google, which I don't really need. I've been finding this particularly useful. As you can see, this lasted me about 16 hours this day. Custom mode lasts about 14 hours for me, and that's with OK Google on and sound off. I also don't like using the extended mode, which lasts the longest, about 20 to 24 hours, but it's really not useful for me because the always on display is off, and that's kind of the purpose for a watch, for me at least. The speaker for notifications and media is a little off, and the volume is a little spotty. This is what it sounds like. So as you can see, dialing up or down from medium to high, it's really the same volume. For Google Assistant, make sure the screen is active or you're on the home screen or it doesn't work. Let's check out the volume.
Hey Google, remind me to take out the trash today.
Alright, take out the trash. This will be for today. At what time?
5 p.m.
Alright, I'll remind you at 5 p.m.
Google Assistant's pretty responsive and the volume's good.
Okay Google, how long will it take me to get to San Francisco?
There's heavy traffic on the way to San Francisco, so it should...
Oh, and Google Maps just opened up.
I find Google Assistant particularly helpful when you need to send or reply to a quick text message, and it's pretty responsive and convenient. Speech to text works really well. Let's check it out.
Okay Google, text Sophia, what did you eat?
The response rate is just like how Google Assistant is on my phone. Takes a couple of seconds for it to kind of load, and then off goes the message. I would definitely suggest using Google Messages as it would connect seamlessly. You can view photos. Here's the response. The image looks clear enough for a smartwatch. You can reply in 3 different ways. You can either do speech to text,
Wow, that looks so good.
or you can use the QWERTY keyboard, which I find fairly simple, easy to use. You can also respond with emojis, which is really convenient when you're really in a rush but you want to respond to that quick message. Just make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth so you can send out these messages. Taking a call on the Julianna is definitely possible, although I'm not sure if you would want to because of speaker issues, but you just need to make sure that you change the settings on your phone, go to your Bluetooth, and then click on your smartphone and enable calls on your phone. Notification volume for calls is pretty loud, but once you pick up the call, you cannot hear the other person at all.
Hello?
Can you hear me? But hopefully they're working on some updates for this. What I really like about Google's Wear OS is that you can download a lot of different third-party apps onto your smartwatch. I've been playing around with a few and definitely looking up on some good suggestions on Reddit. Some include City Mapper, Wear Mouse. Auto Wear is one that I've tried, found out isn't compatible with this particular smartwatch, but I might do another review on that later. How do you delete an app? Which is quite simple. You just go into your settings and then go into your apps and information, find the app you'd like to delete, and then uninstall it there. I've also tried out the gestures, which I found not really helpful just because it takes a little bit longer to react. Tilt to wake works well. Touch to wake works well as well too, but the wrist gestures, as you can see, the only one that really actually works is when you shake back and forth to go back to home screen. The one where you shake upwards to scroll down or downwards to scroll up doesn't work that well, and I've just found myself really frustrated most of the time. Now let's talk brightness. So as you can see, in the sunlight, you can't really see the screen. The brightness is not that high, but indoors it's fine. Just outdoors, you can see the screen, just not that well, and you might have to hold it a little bit closer or tilt it a little bit, but indoor it looks just fine. So we all know Samsung Health works really well and is very comprehensive. I'm trying out Google Fit for the first time. So far I feel like the design's really clean. I can track my steps and also track my workouts. So for example, I do a lot of yoga, I do a lot of aerobics. Then I can see how many minutes I do a day and how many calories burned, and also track my heart rate, track my sleep. If you are a runner, you can also see the location of where you ran. I'm not a runner, so I don't use that often. So you can see your workout history and do challenges. So it's definitely comparable to Samsung Health, I believe, at the moment. Now let's talk Bluetooth and playing music. So you can connect your wireless headphones to your smartwatch. It's simple. All you have to do is go to your settings and go to connectivity, go into Bluetooth, and make sure your wireless headbuds or whatever you're connecting are on ready to find mode. Go to your available devices within the Bluetooth option on your smartwatch and search to connect your wireless earbuds. You can download music to your watch for offline playing, but it has to be through Google Play Music and not Spotify, from what I found so far, which is nice if you want to go on a run without your phone. You can also play the music out loud. The speaker audio sounds much better than in calls. The volume still stays the same when you're controlling between medium to loud. What's been really fun for me are particularly the watch faces and just how many options you have. So if you open up your Wear OS app on your phone, you can change them, and you can even change the settings on those faces as well too. So if you want to customize one of the buttons to something else, hold down the watch face, click the settings button at the bottom, and then click on the icons that you want to change out. You can also change the color, the accent color, so it's really fun and customizable. And before I end my review for you guys today, I want to give you guys a quick cheat tip that I've just recently discovered. Maybe you already know, but you go to settings and then you'll scroll all the way down to system and then scroll to about. And then in about, you'll be able to see all the information of your device. Then from here, tap the bill number 7 times and then a sign will pop up saying you are now a developer. So what that means is now you can go to the developer option, which you can find back at the settings menu, and then you'll click into there. And then once you click in, you'll find all these different options and modes that you can toggle on and off. But where you really want to go to is the window animation skill. So click into that and then change the percentage, change the level to 0.5 and do the same for transition animation skill as well as animator duration skill. So what this will do is allow you to go from screen to screen much faster and decrease your screen transition time. I hope you guys find this review helpful. Please like or subscribe, and I want to thank all my previous viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys for watching.